So, you're thinking about a career as a data analyst, looking ahead to 2026? You're definitely not alone. But let's be real, there's a lot of hype out there. This right here, this is your strategic roadmap, a quest guide, if you will, built on what's actually happening in the real world to help you navigate the future of data analytics. Okay, let's just dive right in and tackle the big question, the one that's probably on your mind. With all this chatter about AI and automation, is becoming a data analyst still a smart move as we head towards 2026? The short answer, a big, fat yes. But, and you knew there was a but coming, the role is changing, and it's changing fast. See, this guide isn't just some random opinion. It's built from a deep dive into over 1,000, that's right, 1,000 real job postings. So we're talking about what companies are actually looking for right now. Okay, so the very first thing you need to get your head around is that data analyst isn't just one single job title anymore. It's really more of a category. Think of it like you're starting a video game quest and you need to choose your character class. Let's break down the 4 main paths you can take on this journey. So, for anyone just starting out, there are really 2 main doors you can walk through. On one side, you've got the BI reporting analyst. Think of this person as a generalist. They're good with a bunch of different BI tools, creating reports for all sorts of teams. Then on the other side, you have the tool-specific analyst. This path is all about going deep, not wide. You become the absolute master of one specific tool, like becoming a Power BI or Tableau wizard. Now, let's look at the more specialized paths. First up is the domain-specific analyst. This is where your business knowledge is your superpower. You become the go-to expert for a specific area, like marketing or finance or retail. And then there's this really interesting emerging role, the full-stack analyst. This person is a true hybrid, a Jack or Jill of all trades, blending classic analytics with data engineering skills. They see the whole picture from start to finish. And here's a great little cheat sheet to kind of pull it all together. You can see each role, its main focus, and, super important, how beginner-friendly it is. You'll notice the BI and tool-specific roles are fantastic entry points. The domain and full-stack paths, well, those tend to require a bit more experience under your belt. All right, so you've seen the paths, you've maybe picked a character class. Now what about your gear? What equipment do you need for this quest? Let's talk about the skills you gotta have, both the technical tools and, those core human abilities that are really gonna make you stand out. Let's start with the non-negotiables. Think of Excel and SQL as your sword and shield. You absolutely cannot go into battle without them. You've got to be sharp with at least one big BI tool, like Power BI or Tableau, to make your data actually tell a story. Basic Python is also becoming a must-have. But here's the new one on the list, the one you really need to pay attention to: data engineering fundamentals. You have to understand how the data gets to you in the first place. But listen up, because this is the secret that so many of those other roadmaps seem to miss. All those technical skills we just listed, they're just the price of admission. They get you in the door, they get you the interview, but what actually gets you hired? What gets you promoted? It's the core skills, the human stuff. I mean, just listen to this quote from an industry leader. It absolutely nails it. When you understand the business, the domain, you're not just reporting numbers anymore. You can explain why something happened, and that makes you infinitely more valuable. And that idea flows perfectly into this next point. Your job isn't to crunch numbers in a dark corner. Your job is to be a storyteller. You are the translator between the messy, technical world of data and the clear, strategic world of business decisions. This one is huge. Think about it from a hiring manager's perspective. They are desperate for people who are naturally curious, who are always asking why and what if. They know they can teach you a new piece of software, but they can't teach you how to be genuinely interested in solving puzzles. So we've talked about the different paths and the skills you'll need. Now let's zoom out and look at how the entire role is going through this massive transformation. We are moving away from being simple report builders and becoming truly integrated problem solvers. This slide shows the shift perfectly. Back in the day, an analytics project was pretty simple, right? You'd connect a nice, clean data source to Power BI and make some charts. But look at the now. Today, you start with messy, raw data. You often have to build what's called an ETL pipeline, that's extract, transform, and load, to clean it up. You push it to a data warehouse, you're constantly talking with stakeholders, and only then do you get to build the cool visuals. It's a whole different ballgame. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's pretty simple, actually. The future is unified. Those lines that used to separate data analytics and data engineering, they're getting blurrier every single day. Analysts are now expected to know a lot more about the engineering side of things. What's that number on the screen? 0. And what does it stand for? That's the number of future-proof data analyst jobs that are only about creating basic reports. Why? Because AI can do that now. If your only skill is making simple dashboards from clean data, your job is, frankly, at risk. And that brings us to the absolute heart of this entire roadmap. Your ultimate goal isn't just to learn a list of tools or get a certificate. It's about adopting a whole new identity. Let's talk about what it means to become a problem solver. This is it. This is your North Star. Your number one most important goal above everything else is to become a problem solver.
Okay, I know problem solver sounds like a buzzword, right? But what does it actually mean in this context? It means you're someone who uses tools and data to do more than just build reports. You use them to actively find and solve real business challenges, adding value that people can actually see and measure. So how in the world do you do that? It starts by building 3 key mindsets. First, grow your business acumen. You need to understand how the company you work for actually makes money. Second, communicate with crystal clarity. Learn to translate your nerdy data findings into plain English about business impact. And third, stay insatiably curious. Always be asking why.
And this is where so many people who want to become analysts go wrong. They think their journey starts on week 1 of some SQL or Python course. But the real quest, the one that actually leads to a great job, starts before that, in what the source material calls week 0. So what is this week 0? What's your real first step? It's about adopting a research mindset. You don't just blindly follow someone else's roadmap, not even this one. You investigate the field for yourself. Go read job descriptions for roles you want in 2 years. See what they're asking for. Build your own understanding of where things are headed. I love this way of thinking about your career. Treat yourself like a product. Your skills, those are your features. And your goal is to research the market, again, the job postings, and build a set of features that the market simply cannot say no to. You want to become the product that every company is dying to hire. So, there it is. The map is in your hands. It shows you the paths, the skills you need, and the all-important mindset to succeed. The only real question left is, where will your quest begin?